So what is some secret sauce? Some like out of everything that you've been through, you've climbed mountains and gone through trenches and you've learned a lot, passed through a lot of adversity. What's some secret sauce for the people out there that are just getting started that maybe they can keep this in the back of their mind when they begin their journey? First thing that comes to mind.
That it's possible. If you tell yourself enough times that it's possible, it can be possible. And I know it sounds crazy, and I know it sounds motivational speaky, and I know it sounds fugazi, but imagine every single day, instead of saying, my day sucks, instead of getting up and being like, life is terrible, instead of complaining about your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers, imagine your entire mindset was just like, it's possible to get to the next level. It's possible to be great. It's possible to make more money. It's possible to be more healthy. And your entire perspective on life, your worldview was positive. Even if you had to lie yourself into believing that. Sometimes you have to create a delusion, right? A delusion that is so far out there that people will think you're crazy. In 2017, it was Thanksgiving. We were sitting around the table, all my family. A lot of members, my family were there, and they said, "Luke, what are you?" We went around the table. What are you thankful for? Right? Everybody. I'm thankful for Jesus Christ. I'm thankful for my relationship. I'm thankful for all these things. Everybody else. I'm thankful for books. I'm thankful for health. Luke Belmar, what are you thankful for, Luke? I'm thankful for Bitcoin. That's what I said. And everybody's like, "What the fuck? Like materialistic?" And look where I am today, right? So I was like, it's possible, right? It's possible. This is what I'm thankful for. This is what I'm focused on. This is where my mentality lies. It's possible to get rich. It's possible to become successful. It's possible to become rich with crypto. It's possible to revolutionize my family in the generations to come. It's possible. It's possible. To the point where I believed it so much that it became true, right? And it became true because I made it become true. It wasn't a fairy tale, but you will it into existence by reprogramming your mind. Your mind is programmable. The question is, who will program it? Will you program your mind? Or will your mind be programmed by other men, by circumstances around you? Weak men think that the circumstances that are around them are created by chance, right? That it's just random, it's accidental. It's an accident. But then you have the people that understand that circumstances are created. They don't just occur, they are created. That you then have the ability to create the circumstances in the life that you want. So if you're currently living in circumstances that are not ideal for you, create the circumstances that you want. I can? Yes, you can. But you have to believe that it's possible, right? So understanding that it's possible by doing what? Reprogramming your mind. The Bible says it. Be transformed by what? The renewal of your mind. Right? The Bible says it. Be transformed. So transform who you are by renewing your mind. Sometimes you have to hit reset on the computer. Sometimes you have to hit update. But people are running on the same trains of thoughts and the same information that gave them the problems in the first place. No wonder you're fucked up. You're not learning new data sets. You're not learning new information. You're not becoming a new person. Believe and you will achieve.
Learning new data sets. Can you tell people what that means? You gave me this advice and it really actually opened my mind in Dick's Sporting Goods.
So, I was talking to you because we spent a couple days together now, and I was like asking you about your travels and things of this nature, how one of your dreams is to go overseas with your girl to adventure Europe and like experience that for the first time. I'm like, okay, so I'm sitting across a kid that's worth a couple $1,000,000. He's doing really well. He has passive income. He's getting a house built. He's doing well. Why hasn't he traveled more? Right? So I wanted to convey to you the information and the value of data sets. So what are data sets? Data sets are things that you learn as you venture the map, right? So we live in a quest map. You have the quest, but you have your main quest. Your main quest may be to get married, to get rich, to get 1 million subs, which I believe you will be doing very, very soon. I think you're doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
Whatever that main quest is, there's times where you need to take side quests. And these side quests are going to allow you to get power-ups. They're going to allow you to get secret information. They're going to allow you to meet secret individuals that had you not taken these side quests that are going to make you more powerful to complete the main quest, you would have not unlocked. Life is just a fucking video game, ladies and gentlemen. So now you're in a situation where side questing becomes important because it's going to give you new data sets as to how to achieve the main quest in a more effective and efficient manner, right? So I'm here side questing in Singapore. I was counting this morning. I did 11 countries this year. I did Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, Greece, Romania, Hungary, the UK, Spain. I'm doing Singapore this year, Thailand, Mexico, and of course the US. So this year I side quested a lot. And the reason I side quest, because there's different energy and there's different information and there's different people in different places. So side quest is extremely important. Get out of your little bubble. There's more information out there, and understand that if you're dealing with problems in your life, that most of them are self-assigned, self-attributed problems, that you have to have new information. You can't solve the problems in your life with the same information that gave you those problems in the first place. You need new information. So go hunt for that information, because truth is not easy to find. It's there, but narrow is the path, right? That leads to salvation. And broad is the path that leads to destruction. So you need to be able to go and hunt for truth. And that's part of the side quest. That is the journey of Capital Club. That's the journey of achieving your fullest potential. That's the beauty, bro. And it's living life on our own terms.
Yeah. And have you received any data sets from Arizona as a side quest?
Dude, I have actually. I've realized that there's a lot of talented people here, and that I would enjoy spending more time here. I think it's a more developed city than I thought. Phenomenal food, fantastic food, great weather during like August, September, October, November times. So I would definitely side quest more often here for sure. Okay.
What other states?
I want to visit California properly. I've only been to LA. I haven't given
No, like LA is not a good place to.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is I want to side quest California a little bit more. What do you think, Woody? Proper? Nebraska. He's from Nebraska. My new videographer is from Nebraska, so I got to go to the cornfields.
Have you been to Washington?
I have not.
You should go there too.
Wyoming. I haven't done a whole lot of US. I'm gonna be more intentional this year. But the issue is, since I live in Puerto Rico and I have 168 days out of the year that I have to be in Puerto Rico for tax reasons in order to qualify for the 0% tax, I don't want to spend the other 160 whatever days that I have left, or whatever the remaining time is, 186 whatever it is, side questing in the US. I want to go to new countries. I want to go to new territories. Like next year, 2023, I think I'm going to spend a month in Japan. I'm just going to get like a dojo or something in the foot of Mount Fuji or something and just go train.
Train what?
Myself. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I kind of want to do some side questing shit. Some like intense physical training, disconnect from the internet. I kind of like want to live with monks for a time. When was the last time we were fully disconnected from any sort of electricity, Wi-Fi, massive amounts of dopamine hits? I think it would be very revealing to oneself to be in solitary and in peace for extended periods of time. So I want to experience that.
That sounds very enjoyable.
Yeah, dude, why not? You'll have to join me, dude. You won't be able to shave your head because you have some of the most luscious hair in all of YouTube, but we might have to shave. We have to shave it off to level up. But I want to do stuff like climb Mount Everest. I want to go, you know who Wim Hof is, right? The Iceman, the guy that does like the breathing techniques. Have you heard of Wim Hof?
I think I've heard of Wim Hof breathing.
Okay, so Wim Hof basically developed breathing techniques that allow him to do superhuman things. Not unhuman things, superhuman things, because the human body is limitless and has infinite potential, as he teaches. And basically he has like a training camp that puts you in the cold, and he makes you climb mountains in the snow in your underwear and in your shorts, and puts you in freezing temperatures. So I want to go through some sort of experience with him to develop kind of like the physical conditioning, because I think the physical kind of challenge of developing yourself is extremely important for the fortitude of the mind. And I think people are not resilient and they can't accomplish their goals. It's because they're weak-minded. So you need to put yourself in situations where you can develop your mind and where you can be resilient and strong. So put yourself in situations that are going to challenge you to keep pushing, that are uncomfortable.
So this side quest of climbing Mount Everest or putting yourself in that extreme situation, are you hoping to find like new truth to that?
Yeah,
or
for sure.
Are you hoping to learn something from it?
Yeah, dude, you'll learn from anything. I just want to do things that are unconventional. things that I wouldn't have been able to do had I been working in a cubicle.
It seems like you're very, very passionate about like novel experiences and trying things that are like not unconditional, like just
Unconventional, yeah.
unconventional.
So this idea that life is all about pleasure is a false reality. So Dan Bilzerian mentioned it. He said, you know, when you become extremely rich, first time you eat a specific steak, right, it's a 10. The next time you eat it, it's a 7. And then the next time you eat it, it's a 6, right? All these pleasures, when you were broke, if I brought you to spend $200 in a dinner, you would trip ass. Now it's just like, whatever, here's the card, right? So there's some sort of desensitization to privilege. There's a desensitization to beautiful experiences. So when you put yourself in circumstances that are uncomfortable, you create the artificial scenario where now you take the things that you used to have and you don't take them for granted, right? You start valuing them more, right? You spend 2 months away from your girl. Now you value her more than if you saw her every single day at all times, right? Because familiarity breeds contempt, which is this idea of you take for granted the things that you're familiar with. So sometimes it's good to disconnect yourself from the privilege, from the opportunities that make you weak. They make you soft, and put yourself in a situation where now you can reevaluate things, and it changes your worldview. So new data sets, new quests unlock abilities to perceive the world in different ways. If you've never left your state, your limitation of your mind is massive, right? You don't know anything. But if you're out here traveling the world, I've been to 45 countries. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm going to do every country in the world, right? It's one of my goals. To side quest and just learn new information, new data sets. And I think that'll make me a better entrepreneur. I think it'll make me a better businessman. I think it'll make me a better partner, better father, all these things, because it's just unconventional. And you will achieve unconventional results by doing unconventional things.